Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This recording is dedicated to a very special person in my life. It's entitled My Hero. We are approaching February 14th, 2019, the 60th birthday of my father, my biological father, Kevin Williams Sr. He will be turning the golden age of 60, 60 years old on this earth that God has created. So here in this brief recording that we're doing for you, we just will be highlighting some of the things that stand out about my father and the different things that he has meant to me, my family, my siblings, and why I call him my hero. So please tune in and enjoy this.
This is your favorite granddaughter, Camilla Julius Williams. I wish you a happy 60th birthday and many more years. Love you.
All right, Mr. Kevin Williams Sr. I am married to his son. And the short time that I've known Mr. Williams and my father-in-law, he is a man of few words, but I have grown and developed a relationship with him, and just you can always tell by the children how they were parented. And each one of the Williams kids, Kendra, Corbin, and Kevin, they all, one, have a relationship with God, and two, they're good people overall. And of course, you give credit to, their mother, Evangelist Williams, but also to their father. And the stories that I heard about him, he was just a very dedicated. He provided for the family. He worked tirelessly to provide for the family, and I see that in his son. Just want to wish him a happy birthday and too many more. God bless.
So, it's my pop's birthday, turning 60. I just wanted to let him know 60 things on how, why I think he a good dad. No, not 60 things, but, just some things that I've learned from him that I've applied in life. For one, work smarter, not harder. There's no reason to work hard if you're a smart person. The only time you work hard is if you're starting to do some dumb stuff. Then you got to work harder. You work smarter before you work harder. Number two, get you a good car. Get you a good car. You know what I'm saying? Preferably like a Mustang or something like that, something high end, but get you a good car. And if you can't get you a good car, get you a running car. You know what I'm saying? And then for three, you always protect yourself. Protect yourself at all times. So happy birthday, Pops. Happy 60th birthday, man. I love you. Let's get 60 more in there. Go Pistons and all of that. Happy birthday, Pops.
Happy birthday. 1, 2, 3.
Happy 60th birthday, father-in-law.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
That's 1, 2, 3.
He's 60 years old now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
During some of the recordings or sermons or Bible studies or even my interview on our other YouTube channel, I shared some of those people that have influenced me, I looked up to, but I would have to say without a shadow of a doubt that nobody reigns or supremes more than my father. I've talked about my first Pentecostal pastor, which is Pastor Bill Watson in Van Wert, Ohio. Then later, Bishop Gary Harper, who I spent nearly 25 years with. Then Bishop Ira Combs Jr., who was our diocesan bishop in the North District Council, and then here a few years ago, I married Amara Burrell Williams, who was the first lady here at our church. Her father, Suffragan Bishop A.B. Burrell Sr., soon to be full bishop, in Elevation. And I talked about each of those individuals and what they meant to me, but nobody could ever mean more from a father standpoint than my actual biological father. The reason why I entitled this My Hero is because a lot of times as kids or young people, we give the title My Hero based upon their ability to be successful at a particular sport, their ability to sing, rap, play an instrument, or their ability to act in a movie, a sitcom. But when you look at these individuals that we give that high pedestal, and we characterize them as my hero, or we define them as my hero, when it comes down to what have they actually done for you. Now we're in the Black History Month, and my father was blessed to be born in the month, the Black History Month, and also to be born on an American holiday celebrated known as Valentine's Day. But when you look at the different people that we celebrate, even in the Black History Month, Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, although these people have done things for us from a public standpoint or policy standpoint or helping equality, I like to say my father is more important to me than those individuals, because what my father done is he provided for me, my mother, my siblings for years. And he didn't complain. Oftentimes when he was working, because he worked 26 years at Chrysler. 26 years at Chrysler, he did not miss a day, okay? Didn't call off, rarely was never late, perfect attendance every year. Sometimes he was working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, didn't complain, and continuously provided for me. My family made sure we always had a hot meal. We always went to school with new clothes. Every holiday we had a new outfit. Every year we took a vacation with the family. Every year I pretty much went to Cedar Point, which is an amusement park in Ohio. But my father always went over and beyond his responsibility as far as parenting. Now, he is not the most compassionate individual. And he's rather shy sometimes. He doesn't really talk a lot if he don't know you, but he is a blessed man. And I just thank God that he was in my life. That's my hero, because my hero woke up in the morning, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., went to work, worked in the factory, worked long hours to provide for his family. And his children benefited from it. I was able to go to the best of the best high school. I left my public local high school, and I was able to attend a private school that focused more on the studies of the school, different academic curriculum, and it was more private. The teachers were closer to the students. The classes were a little bit smaller, and the graduation success was in the high 90s during the time frame that I was attending there. And then their sports programs was rather elevated to a very high level, a high success level, and that allowed me to benefit from that situation without the extra work. My father working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, sometimes up to 16 hours a day. When he would come home, go to sleep, eat something, whether my mother was able to cook a hot meal or not, he would eat something, go to sleep, wake up and do it all over again. Not one time did he complain. Not one time did he murmur. Not one time did he say, why do I have to do this? He went to work, and he did that for my family. That's my hero. Not somebody standing on stage with their pants sagging below their butt, okay, rapping, talking about killing somebody and having sexual relationships with numerous of females. That is not my hero. My hero is not somebody that can jump high on the basketball court, shoot a three-pointer, or run fast with a football on a football field, running from those individuals. They may be blessed and skilled and talented, but they ain't do nothing for me. And then even further going on, my father made sure that I was able to go to school. Yes, I received numerous of scholarships. Every college, university that I attended, first I received my associate's degree, when I graduated at the top of my class, cum laude with 3.95 from Oakland Community College. Then I went on to Oakland City University in Oakland City, Indiana, where I got my bachelor's degree in social science. My father was there for me every walk of the way, okay? It didn't matter how his body was feeling, okay? What he was going through, he didn't complain. He didn't ask me for gas money to take me to college, came to my games, okay? And I wasn't playing down the street now. I was playing in another state. Came to my graduation. He brought my grandmother, Juanita Williams. She was still living. Even though they went to West Virginia and got lost. I don't know how you can do that going from Michigan to Indiana, but he made sure they came. My cousins, Ron, and his brother, they came. We had many family in the Detroit metropolitan area, came all the way to southern Indiana to see a nappy-headed black boy, African-American, to walk across that stage. To walk across the stage, and I believe I was the first from the descendants of my father's parents, my grandfather, Jake Williams, and my grandmother, Juanita Williams. I believe I was the first from that descendant to obtain my bachelor's degree. And it was a great joy, it was a great success, and my father has been a part of my life. Many of his characteristics I take, the work ethic. My mother worked hard, but my father worked consistently on a basis that I don't see in young men. If you want to be successful in this life, you have to work. Not many people are going to give you anything. You have to take full advantage of your opportunity. And that's what my father did. Day in and day out, he was spent in that plant working to provide for his family. You know, when we moved from maybe a less fortunate area, and he was able to uproot us from that area and put us in a suburban area, we was one of the first black families in that area. So you see, I didn't grow up silver spoon. My father had to work, and he put us in a place where we can be successful. Yes, early on, when I was a very, very little child, things were rough, things were hard, but God rewarded him. The Bible says, be faithful over few things, that I will make you ruler over many. Didn't have much, but what we did well with it. He worked hard, he provided for his family, and that's why I call him my hero. He's my hero. I don't care if you like Superman, Batman, the Hawk, the Green Hawk, and all these people, the Avengers, Black Panther, this new Marvel hero that they're putting for you. My hero was my father. And why was that? Because he provided for me and he gave me the opportunity to go on. My father, me, of course, I'm pastoring Greater Bible Way Temple of Albion. I'm senior pastor here, and I also work at Ford Motor Company, and they also made me chaplain over the A Crew, trim at the final plant in Dearborn, Michigan. And then my sister, who was a nurse at Jacksonville University Hospital. And then my brother is probably one of the smartest people on the face of the earth. So this came through my father, my father. So we just want to praise him for everything he's done for us, everything he's been there for us, You know, my sister, when I had my daughter, he was there, okay? When my sister had both of her children, my father was there. Didn't make excuses, didn't say he wasn't feeling good. He was there. And although he's rather friendly with his grandchildren than he was to us growing up, you have to understand what it takes to be a real man. And a real man in the Bible first protects, then provides. And if you can't do those things, then unless you're from a health or mental standpoint, unable to do these things, then you're not considered a real man. But that is something that I want my dad to cherish. This video will go out and we will celebrate him as he turns 60 years old, the golden age of 60, and we just so thankful, me, my siblings, my family, my daughter, for everything he's been there for us and been to us. And I just want to thank him from the bottom of my heart, because I would not have been here if it was not for him, for everything that he sacrificed. He really didn't have a lot of friends. He never went out and party. He don't drink alcohol. He don't smoke, He don't smoke weed like y'all. He don't smoke cigarettes. And you say, well, he played a lottery. Well, most of y'all people in church played a lottery, So we thank God that he has blessed him with 60 years. I'm thankful. I just want to know we love you and God bless you, and we wish you many more.